alive. We're real people. You can actually touch me. No, it's all right. No, honestly, you know, like I'm astounded that you peeled yourself away from the TV to come here and watch a bit of comedy, isn't it? You think about it. You could be at home now watching something like The Extraordinary, Untold Stories. How the hell do you tell an untold story? I watched The X-Files. There wasn't any porno in it whatsoever. No, really, you know, on The Extraordinary the other night, I couldn't believe this woman got her wedding ring stolen, and 20 years later she received the same ring from a new fiancé. Bloody extraordinary. Well, the silly bitch is marrying a cat burglar. I'd like to see something extraordinary on that show, wouldn't you? Hey, I'd like to see Christmas Case at Sydney Airport. That'd be extraordinary. I'd like to see Alan Bond remember to pick him up. Remember when we all wanted to be as rich as Alan Bond? Well, now we are. But what about Skates? I can't believe it. He's getting away with it. He's over in Spain having a good time. He's doing it all again. He's building holiday resorts. He's got his own TV show, Healthy, Wealthy and Wise. I reckon they may as well give him Getaway as well, don't you reckon? He got away with it. It's 10 years ago, and he's got away with it. I reckon the Prime Minister, if he wanted to win an election, he would go and get him back. That'd win, wouldn't it? Rightio, see him coming back carrying the prick. No. He's too busy bullshitting. No, he's got to do things like, you know, like he stands up with such factual correspondences. We've turned the corner on unemployment, we've turned the corner on the recession, and we've turned the corner on taxation. I thought, geez, everyone knows when you turn 3 corners, you're back to where you started from. I reckon we should get Hawke back. I reckon he'd be good. He's back on the piss. He'd have a reason to go. I reckon he had his speeches written on his eyebrow. Think about it, he was a hazelnut and now he's blanched. I don't know, but we're run by politicians and that's our life. They normally, because they're the ones that make up the laws. Doesn't that really give you the shits? You know? And then all of a sudden they're the ones that got the Olympics. They got it. I thought Sydney 2000, it fits in, it's our postcode. Oh, thank God we didn't get 2004, otherwise we'd have to have it at Wiley Park. Melbourne will have to wait to the year 3000. Adelaide 4th. I reckon Tasmania can forget about it, don't you? But we had to win the Olympics, don't you reckon? We had to win the bid. Like Beijing couldn't have got it. No way. You ever been there? I've been to China, it was full. They couldn't fit it in. A marathon. Christ, they haven't got the room for that. Hey, get out of the way. can't move out of the javelin. Oh, fuck. You know? I read in the paper today, I couldn't believe it. It was in the paper. We are celebrating 10 years of the breathalyzer. I thought, how are we going to celebrate that? What are we going to do? All stand around, get sober and whistle at each other? It's frightening, isn't it? I remember 10 years ago. I remember before the breathalyzer. It was fun to drive. Yeah, you remember that, don't you? Now look at it. No fun. 3 middies and the country is pissed. Jesus. 3 middies should be 15 middies. We're Australians. "15 middies and 9 to keep you there." What is this crap? No, it's ridiculous. You think the politicians, they could think of anything. Could you imagine some politician? "I've got a new law, pick me, I've got a new law." He could say anything. You know, anything you like. It's open jamboree, isn't it? "I've got a new law." "Yeah, haven't thought of one for 10 years, I've got another one." "New law. 3 routes in an hour, and you're fucked." My bloody oath you are, I think. Now, could you imagine it, you know, the new law? Random fuckalizer. Pull over, driver, blow into this bag. If he doesn't come, lock the prick up, you know. Oh, I was thinking bad luck if we get an ugly copper. Imagine if Willie Nelson lost his licence drunk driving. Imagine what he'd have to sing. "Off the road again. Lost my licence, off the road again. To think that I was just .19753. You were pissed, Willie, I tell you. I love country music because every song's got the same introduction. You notice that? Every song. Every song, yeah. "Well, song I wrote in Memphis." Another little song I wrote in Lewisham. Little song I wrote in Campbelltown. It's a good place, Campbelltown. I spent a week there one night and But I know out west you love the country music, eh? Yeah, they even know all the words to all the songs. Here we go, little country song. Hang on. Mine's the same as all the others. Don't bloody think I'm educated. I laugh and thank you very much. Sometimes they do it backwards, you know, so they go. Geniuses, aren't they? I'll tell you what. That's why they wear those big hats so they know which end to wipe when they go to the toilet, you know. Here we go, a little song that, that's what they always say, a country song that won't take long, and they always take forever, don't they? Here we go. No, don't tap your foot, you're stuffing me up, love. I'm not a muso, don't tap your foot, I saw you went like that. a true Aussie, you gotta get into carpentry. Well, I don't like banging nails, I find it all too rough. So I grabbed the Black and Decker workmate and I shoved it up his arse. My country is for me, yeah! I'm a true blue Richie Beach Aussie. Oh my Billy, eat my pie, don't drink my beer, you get a black eye. Kangaroos, didgeridoo, holding cars, my singlet's blue. And I never went to bed with an ugly woman, but I sure woke up with a few. A few. A lot. All the time. I'm getting sick of it. I'll hop into the holding to the Commodore, I will hop. Weave halfway down the highway and get pulled up by a cop. He'll say, what's wrong with you, Mac? This time you're out of luck. Blow into this bag, I'll say, I can't, but can I chuck? My country is for me. I'm a true blue Richie Beach Aussie. Oh my Billy, eat my pie, don't drink my beer, you get a black eye. Kangaroos, didgeridoo, holding cars, my singlet's blue. And the only reason she get out of bed is to have a little bit on the floor. She's great like that. No, I love my Labrador. Oh, come on, it's country music. My country is for me. Now it's time, comedy, we're in the 90s. We've got to be politically correct. I don't understand that, do you? No, this is some crap that came over from America. Be politically correct. Doesn't suit us Australians, does it? We like to, you know, have a go at everyone, don't we? I think about this. I don't understand. Because the Americans, they think of things we don't need, you know? Like the Americans, they thought of that thing, Alzheimer's disease. Now, over here in Australia, we didn't need that. And I want to know how the first person that got it remembered they had it. No, seriously. I remember before Alzheimer's disease, when you used to just say, I forgot. No, come on. It's annoying. Now you've got a bloody disease to cop, you know? They do that. Americans, they do. They encourage. And now they've come up with this political correctness. You know, you can only laugh if it's correct. That's a correct laugh. It doesn't work like that, does it? Think about it. Imagine if I couldn't tell jokes like why there are no Maoris on the Starship Enterprise, because they won't work in the future either. Can't do jokes like an Irishman in a minefield with a minesweeper. He was walking backwards, you might not have understood. Now, I met a bloke worse than Irish. He was half Irish and half Scottish. One half him wanted to get pissed, the other half didn't want to pay for it. Met a bloke worse than that. He was half Kiwi and half Japanese. All of him wants to stay here. Boring bloke. All he wanted to do was take photos of my doll check. You know, this sort of bloke. What do you call a wog with tampons in his ears? Absorber the Greek. Oh, hang on. That's piss funny. What's this political correct shit? You know, like, honestly. We're Australians. We bag everyone. That's what we do. We even... That's why I was born. think it's true, isn't it? Like, you think about this. I think we all have a go at each other. That's why we're alive. Because we like that sort. Us Australians even laugh at tragedy. We do. Think about it. If a bloke's walking along the street, he falls arse over it, you piss yourself laughing. You know why you laugh? Because it wasn't you who bloody fell over. We do. We're sick. We can't be political correct. We can't even say it. Because the Americans, they're different to us. They don't understand even what we're saying, In America, the brand name Forex is a condom. And could you imagine when they hear our beer commercial, I can feel the Forex coming on. We're Australians, we're different, we're honest. We got our own technical language. Think about it, we've got technical words like shout. That means you buy the next drink, prick. Words like bite, that means you want to borrow some money. Little body language terms like poof. That means you've had too much drink and opened your mouth too many times. Because we're Australians. We're not like all that over there. Think about it. Well, the Americans have got a new disease out, I can't believe it, called option anxiety. A new disease. Oh shit, what a low bit this is. Now, this is like if you go out to get a tube of toothpaste and the whole aisle of the supermarket is full of toothpaste. You go, shit, I've got option anxiety. It's like the two lunatics that left the asylum. One said, let's meet in a week's time and report how we went in the real world. So they did that. One went that way, the other one went that way. They came back a week's time, I don't know how they found their way back. And one of them was driving a red Porsche. His mate said, geez, how did you do that? A red Porsche in 1 week. He said, it was easy, mate. He says, I was just walking along and this girl picked me up. She drove me into the middle of the bush. She took all her clothes off, she threw them on the back seat, she looked me in the eyes and she said, you can have anything you like. So I took the car. And his mate said, you did the right thing, her clothes wouldn't have fitted you anyway, Think about it. We even speak differently to the rest. We are the only race in the English-speaking world that asks questions that we don't even want an answer to. No, don't laugh. It's true. We do. You think about it every day. Like we go, how you going, mate? And walk away. Couldn't give a stuff. Sometimes we answer the question for you. How you going? All right, that'll do, buggering. We do, all the time. We ask questions we don't want an answer to. You get it at work a lot. What do you know? What do you know? You feel like an idiot, doesn't know anything, What's new? What are you going to say? What's new? Oh, my skid marks are pretty fresh. I want to have a look. We do, all the time. We ask questions we don't want an answer to. Think about it. Bloke's walking along the street, he falls arse over it, he hurts himself, he's got gravel rash on his face, he's in severe pain. What's his mate say? You all right? Of course I'm all right, I'm wearing the Hume Highway. We do, all the time. We do. I can't believe it. A bloke got me in the train. He came up to me, he said, are you reading that newspaper you're sitting on? I thought, yeah, I am. Just to prove a point, I stood up, I turned the page over, I sat back down again. If I wanted to be a smart ass, I would have sat on a crossword puzzle, you know what I always got big things in America. You know, like landing on the fucking moon. Ha ha! We got the moon, you stupid wankers down there. There's nothing up there, but we got there. They're good at that. They're the ones that invented big things. And we've got a few big things here. We've got big things like the big banana. Coffs Harbour, it should have been at King's Cross, but it doesn't matter. The big pavlova, what a ridiculous thing, the big pavlova. Who wants a big pavlova for fuck? I don't even like a little bit of it. What about, I can't believe, Goulburn's got a beauty. They've got a big merino sheep, and everyone walks into its arse. Oh, this is not Goulburn, this is New Zealand. It's all wrong, isn't it? It shouldn't have a big merino sheep in Goulburn. No, it's all wrong. It should have a big pig with a radar trap. Yeah. A few people have driven through Goulburn here. No, look, we are different because, you know, that's what I say. I admire the Americans for their scope and their science, and they invented the ring pull too for that. And I admire them for that. God bless it. How the fuck are we going to get into it without that? But we're sort of not into those big things, you know? Like, no, we get into trivia a lot, you know? Like just this morning, I was buttering my toast and I dropped it and it fell buttered side to the floor. And it shits me. Why does it always land buttered side to the floor? Honestly, think about this. No, just like when you throw a cat. It always lands feet first, doesn't it? Doesn't matter how far you throw it, it always lands feet first. I thought, geez, what would happen if you butted the back of the cat? It might just spin around, wonder what the hell to do. Because that's lateral thinking. This is what I learnt when I went to school about lateral thinking. That's what we all learn. Remember the teacher saying lateral thinking, that's what it's all about, lateral thinking. I remember learning that, what is this lateral thinking? The teacher said, there are 3 magpies on the fence and the farmer shoots one of them off. How many are left? And naughty Eddie puts his hand up. I know. She didn't want to pick him, but picked it. Eddie stood up and he said, there's none left, teacher. She said, didn't you listen? I said, there's 3 magpies on the fence. The farmer shoots one of them off. How many's left? He said, there's none left because the other 2 fly away, you stupid bitch. She said, no. He said, I've got one for you, teacher. I'm not an idiot. There's 3 ladies sitting at a bus stop. One's licking the ice cream, one's biting the ice cream, and one's sucking the ice cream. Which one is married? Teacher goes up. Well, it must be the one sucking the ice cream. He said, no. He said, it's the one with the wedding ring, but I really like the way you're thinking, teacher. I hate getting my photo taken, don't you? You know, just the other day I was looking back at my school photos. Aren't they horrible, eh? You know, and I couldn't believe it. Every school photo I looked at, I was miserable. Couldn't believe, I thought school days were happy. But no, I was a tall bloke, you know. I always had to stand up the back. My head would be sticking out of someone else's body. You know, one year I had tits. I thought, But I couldn't believe it. Why was I so miserable? And then I realised they used to take the school photos just before lunch, and I was pissed off because I knew lunch was next and I had to eat Devon. Do you remember that shit, Devon? Devon. Ugh, I'm nearly sick thinking about it, aren't you? Devon, that lows. My mum had a big sausage in the fridge all the time. Eat your bloody Devon, you little prick. Go on. It doesn't go stale. Eat it, eat it, eat it, eat it. You have to go and sit with the blokes that eat pies to bludge a bit of their sauce to liven up the Devon. Once I hid the bread. I thought if I hide the bread, I'll dodge the Devon. I ate the bread. I went to school with a sore ass and Devon on a biscuit. Devon, it's the Australian version of salami. It can last up to 18 weeks in a lunchbox, don't you reckon? I said to the butcher, I said, "This is not meat." He said, "Well, sit down." I thought, uh-oh. I said, "What is it? Tell me." He said, "It's made from bull's balls." I said, "Bullshit." He said, "No, bull's balls." I got a little song, a beautiful song, little song entitled "Don't Wait Up for the Prawn Trawlers, 'cause your sister's coming home with the crabs." Here we go. This is a little song. I'm really sick of today's music. It doesn't seem to come home to me. Because I miss the old days of romance, don't you? Oh. Now, come on, girls. Oh. You miss all that, don't you? Remember the good old days? The good old days. The guy would be up in the garden there, and the girl would be up in the balcony high. Isn't it lovely? And the guy would sing something with his ukulele like, "Come into the garden, Maud." And Maud would go into the garden. Bloody beautiful, eh? What a slut Maud was. But nowadays, the girl's on the balcony, the guys are downstairs trying to find the power to plug their amplifiers in. The drummer's on smack. The roadies are pissed. And meanwhile, the chick's gone in and watched Mission Impossible. Sad, isn't it? And then when they finally set up, they got a love song. You know, this is a love song now. It's like some tormented dog up there, you know. But I thought tonight I would bring back the good old days of romance. Waiting for you, waiting for the good things that we like to do, dreaming of the moment you come back to me. I'm waiting, waiting for you, waiting for the good things that we like to do. If dreams are 10 a penny, then I'll be spending plenty on you. I'm waiting for your lips, waiting for your hair, waiting to see what you're going to wear, waiting for your style, that special smile, waiting for things that begin with rings. I'm waiting, just waiting for you. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. Waiting for you. If you stand me up, then I'll spew. You screw me, and I'll screw you, that's true. You own the bloody car, there's no excuse for you. I'm gonna forget about your lips and your dirty greasy hair and your neat talcum powder in your underwear. I'm gonna forget about your excuses and all your abuses. Stick the ring up your bum. I'm going home to mum. I'm waiting, not waiting no more. I'm not waiting. It's frustrating. It's agitating. Back to masturbating.